So, hello and welcome back to another episode of Mount and Blade Warband. Of course, playing with the last... wrong. Scratch that. Hello and welcome to Crusader Kings 2. We're playing with Holy Fury DLC, the latest one, and we're playing as Hammond of Baden. And we're finally trying to get our wife pregnant. And she likes us a lot. So I see no issue there. I don't want to be a commander. That is usually quite dangerous. Because our leash is gonna send us somewhere and lets us fight something. I don't like to do that. Can I sway and stuff with several people? Because currently I'm swaying my wife. And I guess I'm antagonizing this guy. Sure. Does that change the thing with my wife? No, it doesn't. Splendid. Making some money over here. My three vessels, one of them doesn't like me a lot. It's actually the Baron, but... yeah, I wouldn't make that much money with him anyway, so I don't care about him not liking me. He probably is an affection, so... oh no, actually it's not. Oh, what do we have here? The day the earth shook. The earth shook, the people screamed and buildings cracked. A cloud of foul-smelling air swept over the village, making torches and fires burn bright green for several hours. It took a couple of days repairing the cracked buildings and salvaging the items from the few older houses that had collapsed. Luckily, everyone escaped unharmed. I slowly walked through the city, examining the buildings and noting what remained to be repaired when an excited peasant approached me. Without bothering me with formalities, he told me about a giant crack in the ground just outside his farm. He wanted me to come and inspect it, perhaps determine what to do about it. Well, of course. Let's take a look at this. A flaming gap. What negative could come from this? Gate of Hell. The foul smell that had swept over the city that the day the earth shook slowly crept up on us, and I retched involuntarily. The wound that had burst open in the farmer's field spewed fire and brimstone, and we stopped up fast at the sight. The flames and fiery stones threatened the bare ground around the gap. The farmer was lucky his fields lay fallow. It's just a hole in the ground. The peasants would get upset by that. I must take a closer look. Yes, the wailing and the hole gets worse and worse. The tormented souls of hell. Wailing, screams and cries for help seemed to emit from the burning gap. The farmer grew pale and refused to take one step further. I walked as close to the hell hole as I dared and tried to peek down. Apart from the occasional fiery stone and eyebrow-licking flame, I could see nothing. The wailings and screams seemed to increase until I felt as if my head would explode. I stumbled backward, felt the ground shifting beneath my feet, and would have fallen into the pit if the farmer hadn't grabbed my arm and pulled me away from it. It's just a hole, right? Or I need this gap closed now. Let's close this fucking gap. Close the gate to hell. I gave the wisest men and women of my court 3 days to come up with a solution on how to close this gap that seemed to open the whole way to hell. Within 3 days, they all had thought up different solutions to the problem. Exorcism? We should refeed it cattle, or we try filling it with stones. Let's bring the priest! Exorcise this! Hellholes are nothing to be meddled with. The priest walked several times around the gaps, sprinkling holy water and chanting the words, Vade retro satana, Vade retro satana, avoiding the fiery stones and flames spewing from the gap as best he could. Yeah. At the end of the third turn, he knelt and began praying, the only words to be heard. Vade retro satana. I think this will work. I think this will work. It worked! The gap finally closed. No more fiery stones and flames. No more wailing voices from the underground. The priest did a finer job exorcising the gate back to hell. And we closed the gates to hell for 5 years. 5 more learning and general. Oh, well, look at that. That's some sweet stuff. That is some sweet stuff. Alright. Still nothing happened here. This war is still going on in somewhere. Not much we can change about this. It seems like England is trying to get free again from Norway rule. Oh, I just read Yoland, which would be a little bit strange, wouldn't it? So, technology-wise, we are not gaining much. Oh, we couldn't increase our wife's opinion again. Perhaps if I could help me to increase... send her a priceless work of art. A fancy gift to do a trick. I spent too much on it, though. Let's do a fancy gift. I don't want to throw out all of my money. Oh, of course, she likes it. She fucking loves me. And she was also quite impressed because I closed the gates to hell. As everyone should be. Not much fighting going on. Let's also antagonize the Count of Nordgau, Gerhard. Fucking Gerhard. Actually would have Berthold von Wimpfen would support me in this matter. Because Berthold von Wimpfen... oh, he is a yes-sayer. A loyalist. Some might also call it. I prefer the word yes-sayer. But I think I'm gonna use his vote definitely for this. So, with 160 gold I could reduce the council's influence on this matter. Which would be quite pleasant. We are no councillor at the moment, so we will not go for the thingy. Really attacking Count Gerhard's character should be enough? Okay. Instruct all the town guys across your realm to mock and insult Count Gerhard on your behalf. Publicly announce a private message. Let's publicly announce him. I don't want to spend all of my prestige, because it after all also has some influence on opinion. Let's just... yeah, I don't care about that. It has been a complete minus 40, yes! Fuck you! Count Gerhard of Nordgau. Alright, I'm gonna drain Dietvin. What, wait, my Spy Master is also my commander. Well, okay. Let's train him in heavy infantry. And he gratefully accepted my lessons. Splendid. Hail me. He's also a theologian. Wait a second, my Spy Master has 20 diplomacy. Spy Master? I have a new place for you. You're not going to be my Chancellor. And my Chancellor is a better Spy Master. Why have I not done this earlier? Wait a second. Let's do this stuff. There we go. Should increase our chances a little bit. Yes. There's some heretics. I guess the Emperor will deal with it as soon as he finishes his war. That has been going on for like forever. When did he start this shit? 4 years ago. God damn it. This guy is going on for forever. Okay. Why should I care about that? Oh, there we go. A claim on Württemberg. Well, one issue is this is... I can defeat him. I easily can defeat him, I would say. Does he have any pacts? No, he doesn't. He just has non-aggression pacts. Not backed by claim, carries hefty penalties. Ah, I see. We could also make a border dispute. But now it seems like we have now we can actually we have a decent claim. Therefore, we will declare a normal war. We of course will lead the troops ourselves, and we're gonna run right into Württemberg. I should have checked if he has enough money to like... Oh no, he does not. Yeah, he does not have enough money to do anything. Yeah, this should be a one battle. If we get to have the fighting style. Wait a second. I die? Are you telling me that I have 36 fucking personal combat ability? And in the very first battle I'm in, I die? Are you shitting me? Now this is insulting. This is very much insulting. But alas, it seems like I'm now my father. Who is a triple duke. And soon enough, also gonna be probably a much more duke. All of this stuff down here belongs to me. And I own Breisgau and... Do I own Baden? Yes, I do. And Breisgau. I do not own Breisgau. I would like Breisgau because this is more focused. But I guess my current capital is here. Well, we're gonna change that. This is not gonna be my capital. Can I set a ground focus? No, I can only do this as a king. But not much to worry. Our position is still secured. Because Verona is Italian. I don't like to be Italian. I like to stay German. Even though Verona is quite heavily upgraded. I still prefer to make Baden my capital, because that was the idea after all. But it's good to know that this is something that I usually actually not do, is fighting. I usually decide like, okay, no reason for me to fight at all. Because there is a chance that I could die and I don't like to take chances. And then this stuff happens. Anywho, we actually have the seniority here. That is nice. How much? Okay, it's still the same. But now we gain more money, so we could persuade more people. We should also take a look, because some people might not like me. That's because they desire certain duchies that I own, which is understandable. Wait, I can create the Kingdom of Carinthia. I very much can create the Kingdom of Carinthia. Interesting. But now my leech is the Holy Roman Emperor himself. Alright. If I become king, I could most certainly decrease the number of vessels below me, because that is something I also usually go for. Fucking hell, if I die now, I get even more stuff. Alright. We can still go for the Duchy of Swabia. Known plots. Let's auto-stop plots. That is something, because I don't want anyone to do any stupid stuff here. There are a handful of factions in the Holy Roman Empire. I also have more bishops below me, and I'm not within... Or am I? No, I'm not a member of anything. Alrighty. Council. I assume that powerful vessels are in my council. Yes, they are. And why? First of all, my marshal is definitely gonna become my steward. Excuse me. There we go. That was strange. Spymaster is good at everything. My chancellor. I guess we can keep it that way. So let's take a look at where we're gonna send these guys. Well, first of all, on to Baden with you. Train troops in Baden, of course. Now, something else. Can I revoke titles? No. Then I assume that you're just gonna perform statecraft for now. Two characters owe me favor. Wolfgang owes me favor. And who else? Markgraf von Eppenstein. Oh, that is Markgraf of Friesach. Ah, shame. But this guy we could call in for council support. So we need two more. And I guess we're now making more money. Yes, we definitely do make more money. Alright, our death was not too bad. We could have worse. Revoke the County of Mantua. We are currently trying to do. No thanks. I would like... Alright. Do we want to create the Duchy of Baden? We would need more money for that. Within the realms of possibilities. We also would have a claim on the Duchy of Holland. Let's not press that quite yet. An unlanded sun. Well, not much I can change about this. Let's try to sway our... Or do we want to... Why would we? We have enough sons and everything. Let's not sway our wife. I rather want to sway this guy, because he doesn't like me. Count Ulrich of Istra. Be my friend. Oh, I'm currently antagonizing the bishop for some reason. Why? Just a random bishop I am insulting? That seems unnecessary. Can I create... No, I cannot create a retinue yet. Which is a shame. But for now, I actually want to see everything within my realm. It is a little bit spread out, that is true. And the question is now if I want to wait for the money to create a kingdom, Carinthia, or if I want to do anything else. But well, I guess we'll find that out in the next episode. Because for now, I will end this. Like always, like, subscribe, and all those shenanigans. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!